Well, let's move on and talk about something a little lighter than the election. Let's talk about the movies. Let's talk about Barbenheimer, because you went to see the Barbie movie.
That's not lighter. That's more. That's more.
No,
depressing.
it's great. I like that people are going back to the movies again. I love movies, and it's great that people are actually back in theaters. I think the whole phenomenon is fascinating, that there was this like hilarious double feature that had nothing to do with each other, and it got people back in theaters again. We had Jeffrey Harmon on the show a few weeks ago talking about people going back to theaters. And you saw the Barbie movie, and I saw Oppenheimer. So I wanted to get your take on the Barbie movie, and then I have a couple questions about Oppenheimer for you from the viewers.
Before I saw either one, I made a joke on Twitter about the two movies I want to see. One is about nuclear winter, and the other is about a dystopian apocalypse. And I'm not sure which one is going to be which.
Right.
And Terry and I went to see Barbie, and I went in with most of the libertarian opinionators that I respect telling me this was a good movie. They really liked it, and they pushed back against the guys at the Daily Wire that were saying that this was a woke train wreck. And I really hated the movie. I hated everything about it. I don't know much about Barbie, and maybe I'm not their target demographic. I'm guessing that's true.
I don't think there's a lot of deep Barbie lore that you had to know going in order to get it, though.
Yeah, I think they sort of made it up in the movie. But the thing I hated has nothing to do with what Ben Shapiro hated. The thing I hated was I thought it was the most anti-feminist movie that I'd ever seen. Like the women, with the exception of the one mom, are all caricatures, and Barbie herself is a made up thing, right? She's been created by the white patriarchy at Mattel, and she never ever sort of takes control of her own life, and that was very disappointing to me. And of course, the men are also caricatures, and neither one gave due to what I think is a really interesting question about how the sexes get along in this day and age. And it became trite. And this will be a spoiler if you haven't seen Barbie. Miguel, have you seen Barbie? Are you going to see Barbie? No, you're not going to see Barbie.
I was vaguely interested in going to see it as part of the double feature, and then I heard a lot of negative things about it, and I ended up not going. And then after that, I heard a lot of positive things about it, and I thought maybe I should go, and then I heard more negative things. So I don't know. It's interesting because I have like so many friends who have wildly different opinions about it. People I respect and people I trust. Some people say it's just complete garbage. Some people say it's just tons of fun, and they loved it. I'm like, I don't know who to believe. I guess I should see it for myself and decide. But I usually don't see that kind of difference of opinion among people I respect.
Well, I thought it would be tons of fun, and maybe we can't see anything as just fun anymore, and that would be the critique of what I just said. But I maintain this was absolutely a message movie.
Yeah.
This wasn't a fun movie because they used the word patriarchy at least a dozen times, probably 24 times. The daughter of the one mom does the obligatory screed against capitalism, and everything is and even January 6th is in there because there's an attempted takeover of the Supreme Court and all that stuff. So I'm like, if it's a political movie, I got to filter it through a political lens. If this was a fun movie, I didn't laugh once, so I don't know. I didn't like it.